going on, everybody, and welcome back to Cyber Club. On today's agenda, we have a fall paper wreath from the King Kennedy Boys and Girls Club, as well as a word of the week and a really cool Halloween treat. Stay tuned. Who's ready to make a paper leaf wreath? Let's head down to the King Kennedy Boys and Girls Club and get started. Here, I have the construction paper that I'm using, as well as different twine and paper plates. I also cut out leaf stencils from paper, and I'm going to trace them and cut them out. We're going to first start off by cutting a hole in the middle of our paper plate like this. We also have some glue sticks so we can stick our leaves on. And be very careful when cutting with scissors because scissors can be very sharp, you guys. So be very careful. These are the different color leaves that we cut in the different kind of leaves. Once you have the middle of your paper plate cut out, you can begin to glue your leaves on there. Now be careful not to use so much glue because it's going to take a long time to dry. So just dab some on and begin to lay them. I thought laying them long ways probably would have been easier and you would have used less leaves, but hey, to each his own, and you can make it however you want. So here you can do different patterns, the same color. You can put it on there however you want. Just make sure you fill the plate up so no white is showing. And here we're still gluing and sticking. And we're also sharing. You guys can do this with just about anything. It doesn't necessarily have to be a fall leaf. You guys can make a Halloween themed one. You guys can make a Christmas themed one. Just have some fun with it. Here we are still gluing and still figuring out patterns. And the goal was to use all of the leaves on the table because we want these nice and colorful. Once you have your wreath to your liking, you can then hole punch. And add some twine so you can hang it. And I also have some really cool twine like ribbon that we're going to make a bow with and staple it on there as well. I'm going to use the fingers to make a bow, and I'm going to add it to the wreath just like this. And there you have it. Here is your fall themed wreath. I hope you enjoy it and try it out. See you guys next time for more cool activities. Can you guess this week's word of the week? Look at the pictures and see if you can find out. Did you guess hibernation? Hibernation is a state of inactivity in which an animal's heart rate, body temperature, and breathing rate are decreased in order to conserve energy through the cold months of winter. Check out the cool pictures, you guys. Do you notice any of these animals? I see a turtle, a bat, a bear. What do you see? Animals that hibernate usually start looking and collecting food by the end of the summer and continue to store food and eat food until the end of fall. Let's check out a list of animals that hibernate. I see a badger, a chipmunk, a mouse, a skunk, a bat, a groundhog, a porcupine, a snake, a bear, a hedgehog, a prairie dog, a squirrel, beavers, ladybugs, raccoons, and turtles. This is a big list, you guys. Have you guys seen any of these in your area or surrounding communities? Let's look at another list. It's separated into mammals, amphibians, insects, reptiles, snails, and slugs. These are all hibernating animals. All those are going into hibernation soon. Don't worry because we'll see them come spring. See you guys next time.
Candy bar. Boy, I got 3 cookies. Hey, I got a package of gum. I got a rock. Trick or treat. I got a popcorn ball. I got a fudge bar. I got a pack of gum. I got a rock.
Let's wash our hands and make some Halloween-themed cake pops. Here's what you'll need. Cake mix and whatever it's called for on the back. So mine called for butter, 3 eggs, and a cup of water. You also need icing. Now, just like I stated previously, my cake called for butter, but majority of them called for oil. So be mindful of the packaging, okay, you guys? Next, we're going to open the package and we're going to dump all of the cake mix or the dry cake mix into the mixing bowl. Carefully, you guys, because the powder does get everywhere if not careful. At this time, have an adult preheat the oven to whatever it says on your cake box and begin to add the wet ingredients. So the water, the butter, or the oil, and your eggs. Make sure you guys don't get any shells into the mix. We don't want the crunchies. We just want the goodness. Carefully mix. So have an adult help you because a mixer can also hurt you if not used properly. So mix it until it is super smooth, you guys. Make sure to tilt the bowl around so you know that you have all of the bottom. Mix until smooth. Mix, mix, mix. Great job. Now I'm going to grease the cake pans. I used 2 cake pans and I also used 2 different size cake pans, but the size of the pans don't matter. I just had a lot of batter and I wanted to use it. So here I am filling the pans. Do not fill them all the way because they will overflow. Cakes do rise. So about 1/3 to 1/2 of the way. And then here I am filling the other pan. Make sure you grease the pans so that way your cakes can slide right out. Now we're going to put them in the oven for the allotted time with an adult's help. And when they're done, you can stick a toothpick or a butter knife in it and nothing should come out. That's how you know it's done. Once it's done, let it cool off, dump it into the bowl, chop it up with either your hands, spoon, or fork, and add a little bit of icing at a time. You want this mixture to be wet enough to form a ball. Now let's make the coating chocolate. I have meltable chocolate, icing, gel food coloring sprinkles, and the cake pop sticks. All of this was at Walmart for less than $10. I'm going to first start off by taking the chocolate wafer or the white chocolate, dumping it into a microwave safe bowl, microwaving it for about 30 seconds until all of the chocolate is melted. I'm going to then take a cake pop stick, dip a little bit of it in the chocolate and then into the cake pop so that way it forms and keeps it in and keeps it sturdy. Then I'm going to roll the cake pop around in the icing. I went back and re-rolled them so they're smooth. So I did 2 white and I'm going to do 1 green. So here I am adding the food coloring to the white chocolate once I've completed all of my white to make green. And I'm going to dip the cake pop in and let it start drying. Now here I am decorating. I did use cookie icing because I wanted the nozzle, but you guys can use whatever you want to make it your own. So I tried to make a little spooky face, and then on this one I am doing lots of different color sprinkles. I have bats and spiders and pumpkins. So that's what I did for the other white one, and then I left the green one plain. So here's my finished product. Hope you try it and enjoy.